Right, Shalom, Shalom, we go to the Great Millstone Church in Birmingham, Alabama. As always, we'll begin by giving our praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahusha, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem.
Shalom to the head apostles, the elder of the Great Millstone. Shalom to the son of labor out there. As always, we believe. Yeah, we're back out here once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh. As always, pronounce the downfall, collapse, and other destruction of this place of America, also known as Babylon the Great, whose judgment lingereth not. Meaning what? This will be the time where that judgment will be manifest and pretty much become up close and personal. How do we know that? Well, if nothing else, time and space, right? Understanding the thoughts on the planet Earth. Oh, we have these red-blooded Edomites out there, even certain amongst these Jakes, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who feel somewhat optimistic now, right? After the election, like you have generated some form of hope, as if America is going to make a comeback, and that in itself is indicative to your destruction. Like what's that? First Thessalonians, when they should say, "There's destruction coming upon you." See? Guess what? That destruction will be perfected in the form of World War III, but preceded by a series of plagues, in which the scripture speaks to as the perils, right? And those perils come in many shapes, fashions, forms. You're being taken out of your comfort zone, the famine. See? Matter of fact, get the book of Revelation, 12th chapter, about the 12th verse. Because who's going to feel the brunt of these judgments? Those of you who have made America your dwelling place. Those of you who are invested somewhat in this place. Again, your vote. You niggas thought your vote counted. Motherfuckers feel some type of way. The elephant in the room is the election. You go in certain places. And you know if a motherfucker, especially a woman, a black woman, asks you who you voted for, she's trying to pick a fight, man. Right? See, we understand that this place is temporal at best. Right? There's no more time in it. It's pretty much on borrowed time. It's running on fumes. You know what? When time is running out, right? The wall is holding in. Who's the perfect catalyst to be taking the motherfuckers who laid up sleep? Motherfuckers, right? Who have made this place so official. Matter of fact, come on.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in this kingdom.
Right, that's dealing with the believers, man. We don't heaven. As it is written, our conversation is in heaven. And you can include the spirit when people say we should not prevent those who died in your house shot. You can incorporate them. They rejoicing right now. Right. And even the angels, what's that? Revelation 19. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren, as the angel spoke to John. See? So it's certain spirits that's rejoicing in the forecast being bleak in America, man. It's certain spirits that actually get off. We excited when we hear about the financial structure teetering towards a crash, which you know that's going to institute that digital system in which the structure is already laid out. We rejoice when we hear Korea, or North Korea, or even China for that matter, just fired a missile. They just shot a missile for the first time in, what was it, 40 years? See, that's the vibration on the planet Earth. While you have others, they might be taken by that. right? But we rejoice. See, go ahead.
All right, I got something
Yeah, come
real
on.
quick. This is the book of Isaiah 51 and 14. It says, the captive Ezra hasten him that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail.
Yep.
If I may, just going back, concerning us rejoicing as these things unfold, because we in the pit right now. The only way we gonna get out of this situation is prophecy manifesting on the earth, man.
Right.
Because ultimately, this place have to be violently uprooted, man.
Right.
And that's what we have. That's what we have our trust in. Is in these prophecies. This is what feeding us and keeping us going, man.
Right.
And it showed that we in that spirit
That's
of
our hope.
hastening. Yeah, that's it.
No, I got a quick piece of
Or if I may too real quick, right? Noah. Noah needed the flood. Why? Because he was so invested into the ark.
Yep.
Right? He needed the flood, man.
Yeah, it validated.
Right, it validated, yeah. If the flood, when it came, then all that would have went to waste.
Validated his past.
Right. And the Lord said he's not righteous to forget your works and labor of love, man. So the flood, right, that was like send rain. You know how you hear somebody, Lord, please send rain.
It's like, when you look at it, it's like the calamity is like the fulfillment of prophecy.
Right.
But the promise that comes after calamity is next hope, man. That's
Right.
a righteous hope.
Right.
Because we pray for the calamity because the hope that comes behind it.
Right.
If I may, Bible select it. It says that in Habakkuk, the 3rd chapter, that was actually a prayer.
Right.
Revive now words, Lord, but in your wrath, remember mercy.
God.
Yeah, bring the destruction, Lord, but keep me from it.
Right. Yeah. And that's why the Christians say, I'm saved. Because they already say they saved, but they don't want to deal with the reality of being saved from something. Right? So the coaches, I'm already saved. They wave their hand to convince you.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, come on, let's get that.
This is the book of Acts, 14 and 22. It's Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Right, so that comes with it, right? The conditions of the battle is much tribulation, because it can't be a deliverance without a destruction. It can't be salvation without some form of misfortune, calamity.
That's why you got the exhortation. That's what the precept said, the exhortation. Read it again, Bible John.
Hey, Papa Child, it says Acts 14 and 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith.
So that's the whole thing. They got it within them to make it, man. So exhort them. Hey, pull it, draw that out of him. Educate this man, man.
Beautiful. And
Hey,
if
you
you find
gonna
out,
make-
Paul was hoping them. And Paul knew that those men wasn't built up in that category. Paul almost got put to death before. And early in that chapter, they was trying to kill Paul, man. And that's why he was giving a speak for lack of better words or prep talk to tell people what this thing is really about. Because a lot of Israelites don't preach about Jacob's trouble and all hell breaking loose, man. Because niggas think it's cute to just quote precepts. It's not going to be cute in the family, man. But this going back to Acts 14 and 22, it says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. It says, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. It's just,
Okay, you gonna point?
okay. Going back into what the elders warned about, in order to be deliverance, you must be in trouble. That's why I said through much tribulation, because there's time really for Yahweh to work. There's time for Yahweh to live up to his name, the deliverer.
Yeah, I had something. This is Wisdom of Solomon, 17 and 12. Fear is nothing. Because the brother was speaking to, we pray for the calamity. The person was looking at us like, oh, crazy, man. What are you talking about? You praying for the day of the Lord, and we understand what the scriptures say, warn to him that desire the day of the Lord. But it says, for fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors. And when you look up the succor, it's those are the helps, which reason offers. So the Lord is going to create situations. He's going to create moments in which that, if you don't have if your hope or your help or your hope of help is not in the Lord, hey, you have a rightful reason to be in fear. I'm going to touch you. The Lord is telling us that, man. So this calamity that we praying for, it's only simply to do because of the hope that we have on the other side is. So these bad times that we praying for, we understand I'm gonna be in fear too. But that fear ain't gonna be the fear that Jake had. We have a level of hope. So our fear is rudimentary.
Our fear is really in your how about shit and how
Yeah. Because
that's
he's
what I
doing
like.
it.
That's what he's doing. That's why
Yeah.
he says in the scripture, he's the author of it. Even Yahweh Shai is what the author and finisher of our faith, man. And even what Yahweh Shai told us, man. He said, let me tell you who you should feel, man. I'm gonna tell you who your ass should be scared of. Him who can destroy your both soul and body in hell.
And that's why-
Lord ain't nothing to fuck with, man. Lord can give your ass a scare ass dream that can fuck your ass up for years, bro. Like God ain't nothing to fuck with. You said in just a regular what it's called elementary way. God ain't nothing to fuck with,
One
man.
thing he can do, he can lead you into temptation without you even knowing. He can cause you to error right now when you don't even know you're in error. That's how terrible the Lord is. You gotta go.
They say the deceiver is the deceiver out here. It's a lot. It's a lot.
You'll think you right.
You think you right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but
Was it on that?
that was it on me.
Oh, no.
Just going back to what you said about we are rejoicing and all hell breaking loose. This is St. John 14:27. It says, "Peace I leave with you." It says, "My peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, gave I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid."
Like, yeah, the world's form of peace is investing in presidents and trusting in the government, right? Graduating or making it in this society, having some form of status, right? But the peace that the Lord gives us really is in the prophecy. We got peace in knowing that the famine is coming. Why? Because the scripture is going to combat that with peace, right? Scripture says, Isaiah 65th chapter, "My servant shall eat." So that's wild in itself. This is why this is foreign presentation, right? We need the famine. Why? Because that activates the Holocaust. See? Yep, come on.
So just going back to the key for the evil is coming. This is Jeremiah 29 and 11. It says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil."
Right, so the Lord, in his plans, hey, let's say like if you're a screenwriter, right, you write a play, then you have the jurisdiction on who's going to be the bad guy, who's going to be the damsel in distress, the hero, right? Who dies, who lives, and you make it dramatic, right? You have the power over the pen, as they say. So you have the authority. You actually manipulate the story. So the Lord's thoughts for his elect is thoughts of peace. You see? Yeah, that is spirit. Oh, but that goes back into the prayer. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. See? Come on, read that again.
God, it says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected
See,
end."
to give you an expected end, man, because we understand the story. And that Yahweh Shai will keep and preserve his elect. It tells you that in St. John 17. I have not lost it. They got that? Oh, well, hey, bring it up.
St. John 17:15. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil.
Yeah, exactly. So we're not going to be in some isolated area, right? Hey, right? But we're going to be out amongst the people. We're going to pretty much understand what's going on with this volatile situation. Because we dealing with it as well. When the power go out, guess what? We'll be affected in some capacity. When the food shortages, but how about Smell Shot promised that we would eat in that situation. Right? When the Lord released, y'all, I know y'all saw the story by now, the 43 monkeys.
Yeah.
that released. And you know what was overlooked about that? The fact that they escaped, man. Right? Yeah. You got guys can't get out of right. Niggas can't escape out of school, man. But you had these monkeys to somehow get out of that facility, man. Right? So that go to show you that they have a certain level of reasoning. And monkeys is just planet of the apes. Right. Yep. The monkeys, man, they terrible. Really, because Esau, being the receiver, he pretty much desensitized the people. He took away that element of understanding the animals in their role. You was brought up to see bears as teddy bears. Like you see a cartoon, right? Yeah, Yogi the bear. So it took away certain instincts, and it pretty much it compromised you steering your how about you outside. See? And monkeys, really, let's say if you never saw a monkey, Esau never affected you. For your first time ever in life seeing a monkey, you're gonna be taken. Yeah, you're gonna be what the fuck is that? Then that nigga jump up on the chandelier, do a flip, and snatch your fucking nose off. Well, that nigga spilled the water in there. Yeah, you can't get away, man. You sitting in the car talking shit, leaving a comment on the comment board. You hear a thud on top of the fucking the motherfucking phone, man. The little monkey, a chimpanzee. Yeah. And another thing, too, we know how to fight against other men. Right? I know the design, right? You know? Whatsoever. Right, you know, whatever, you never know. That's how you can even call a guy from the UFC and win with a block. Yeah. He's still a man. Still a win. You face up with a monkey, you don't know the first thing how to attack him. You don't try to punt him. You're going to help. He's going to climb up your leg. See that? Yep, come on. Matter of fact,
St. John 15:16 says, they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
Right, because we in Yahushua. To walk in the light means we in Yahushua. We operate through a certain realm. Right? We often speak on that. How everybody else is viewing life through a certain channel. We viewing it through a certain channel. The prophecy channel. See? Yeah, that's how we're in the same room with people, but they viewing it through the, right? Whatever BET, man. Yeah. Disney channel. We're watching through the prophecy channel.
Yeah, the prophecy channel, you got that killing.
Right.
Right. I got family.
Right.
It's rated R.
It's rated R.
Matter of fact, it's rated P for prophets.
You got certain scenes in the scriptures that you can't even put in the movie, man. The movie would be banned. You know, that's how raw it is. The scriptures really is the rawest food you can find. Nothing like that honey for it. That's why I distributed honey. I need that raw product, man. You can't sleep on honey. It's not that manufactured. It's really raw. It puts you in a whole nother lens, as Elder saying. You're not on the same frequency as these people.
Right.
Talk about if you see things in prophecy, what manner of person ought you to be in our holy conversation with God.
You change from inside.
That's why people and everybody else full of folly. Because like you're saying, we taking it serious because we seeing it through the lenses of prophecy or the prophecy channel, but they looking at it through Nickelodeon. Right. Through Disney. Right. So it's a play thing to them. Yeah. It's carnival time.
They can't help but to laugh.
They can't help but to laugh and not to fear.
Right. And certain movies put you on a certain spirit. If
Right.
you watching Nickelodeon, you're in the spirit, like they'll say, you're in a folly spirit. Right? But if you watching horror movie,
Godfather.
Right, you at the edge of your seat, pretty much, you know. Godfather, that's it, yeah, you more tuned in. What, one?
Yeah, a little bit more. It says, sanctify them through thy truth. That word is truth.
That's it. So we have been separated through the truth, man. And it makes sense, right? Your outlook on things is based upon what you subscribe to. You got certain guys that's out there hustling, and that's because what they believe in is played out in their walk. See? But take us for example. We don't eat detestable food. We don't eat pork. We don't subscribe to adultery. You know, that's based upon the Lord sanctifying us through His Word. So we can go back there.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12, it reads, Therefore, rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right, so that's what we dwell within a certain realm, which causes a reaction. Our response to people being put to death, hey, it's different, man. And it can be somewhat offensive. But you know, how we laugh and how hard we might have chuckled at like certain misfortunes. Oh, for an example, this guy just died, the old guy, he might be a monk. Was it gone? Yeah. Oh yeah, Candyman died too, yeah. Yeah, Candyman died.
That's body in itself.
You know this man for torturing the minds of kids based off a movie.
Right. And certain people, they have they reverence them to a certain extent. You know, they're gonna mourn them, right? But our outlook is much different, and that's just that's a small example. In totality, we different. Our mindset is different across the board, man. It make you people laugh, it make you excited, it's gonna affect us. It make you cry, right? It make us laugh.
It made me think too. You know, you got Jake. There's a couple of things in my job. I'm dealing in the office and shit now. Whatever. Jake torn up about this Kamala Harris losing to Trump, man. And it get to a point that Jake was even bringing back Trump shouldn't even be in office, and it made me think the action baggage. You know, the lady that stuck her head through the door and Esau shot that bitch off when they raided the on what was it, January the 6th. You know, to us that was a laughable moment, but to people that believe in America, they really do think that was true insurrection to a point that certain people believe in America so hard-heartedly because of January 6th, Donald Trump shouldn't be in office. But you had us laughing at it like, hey, this is the minds of America, man.
Hey, so like, if I may, it just shows you how we built them for the lack of diverse. Because at the same time, the Lord built us up in righteousness while he built up the rest of these Americans in wickedness. I got some real quick. This Wisdom of Solomon 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 15. It says I'm gonna start at verse 14. So like, he was grieved, he was made to reprove our thoughts.
Yeah, 13.
13, come. Bible Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 13. It says he professes to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he called himself.
Talking about? They're talking about the prophets.
Beautiful.
Those who subscribe to these words, right? We profess that we know the Most High, man. Right? We take a hard stance on being Israelites. Matter of fact, somebody give me real quick Isaiah 66:3.
Isaiah 56:3. It says, neither let the son of the stranger that have joined himself to the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, speak, saying, Yahweh have utterly separated me from his people.
Right, that's us, man. We the son of the strangers, right? The Lord said, let them no longer say we are separated. So that's why we're saying we're Israelites. Right? That's why we're saying that there's a kingdom prepared, the promises. See, because the Lord, he proclaimed that. Continue.
God. It says, the Lord Yahweh have utterly separated me from his people.
Right. So the Lord said, don't say that no more. So now we're not saying we coloreds and I went back then. That's just that, man. Chill. Deep dark regions of being in captivity. Overall, it's just nothing went right. Some don't feel right about it. Some don't feel right here, man. That word color come out. I wasn't trying to go there, man.
Yeah, it's like a mini flashback.
That's a moment right there, man.
Time travel.
That's the color. You doomed. There was no hope at that point. Color is color. He was drinking water. That's it right there. I had to say that. That's the energy coming around. That's the real color. Right? But the Lord said no more of that. And you got plantation Christianity. right? They trying to bring us back into that place. But the Lord said, no, you Israelites, read that again.
It says, neither let the son of the stranger that have joined himself to the Lord
See, right?
Yahweh.
So yeah, the stranger, our people came over in ships and we was birthed through that. So we came up as strangers. We were celebrating Christmas, man.
That's cold, boy.
The Lord said that's a commandment. That's not like a pep talk, like the Lord said, hey, moving forward. No, that was a commandment. So you seeing the results of the Lord's words. We're no longer saying we're strangers because we joined ourselves to the ministry. Go ahead.
It says, saying, the Lord Yahweh have utterly separated me from his people.
Right. So we saying we are Israelites. We no longer saying we. What it means to say that you're utterly separated. When you say you're a black man,
Puerto Rican.
right? A Puerto Rican, a Guatemalan.
I know black.
That was one of the fucked up names right there.
It says, neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree.
Yeah, read that part again.
It says, neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree.
Right, and the eunuch, when you go into the eunuch, that means what? Abstain from sex. That goes into the virgins, man. So we would be those eunuchs who are in a hard stance. We not with America, man. See, go ahead.
It says, for thus saith the Lord unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbath.
Now, if you notice, right, of late, all the Sabbaths been falling on these so-called they've been going there years.
Yeah, it's been like last 8-9 years.
Right. So whenever it's Easter, the Sabbath usually will fall. Well, Halloween. This past Halloween fell on the Sabbath.
Yeah,
Right.
One of Esau's high holy days throughout the year is going to fall on
On the
Sabbath.
Sabbath.
A lot of them, man.
So
A lot of them.
Yep, read that part again.
It says, for thus saith Yahweh unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbath
Go ahead.
and choose the things that please me.
Right, so when they had Halloween, you were honoring the Sabbath. See, this is a living document we're dealing with, which actually documents the walk of the believers of Yahweh Shai.
Choose the things that please me and take hold of my covenant. Even unto them will I give in my house and within my wall a place and a name better than of sons and of daughters.
Right, so now we take on the name of Yahshua. Them princely names up in the heavens. Right? Those names register in the heavens. You might say, what's up, Prince? But that word don't resonate in the heavens. That's not in the Hebrew versus Malak. So that's it. That's all we need right here. Let's go ahead. You finish it off, though?
Yeah, it says, I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off.
Right. Oh, and you see the contrast. Esau is promised to be cut off. See? All right, so we go back.
Because his wisdom of Solomon 2, in verse 13 again, it says he professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High.
Right, and that goes into the eunuchs who have no longer separated themselves. So we profess to have the knowledge of the Most High. That's why this arena is a teaching set. See, long gone are the days of your bravado was enough to get you. Right, when you go into them civil rights movements and the Black Panthers, a guy came in with the perfect fro. He's a part of the group, man.
African American.
Right.
Oh, my bad. Afro American.
Afro. Or you had the Chicano movement as well. But see, the entry point is one reason. See? Go ahead.
Continuing on, it says, it says he called himself the child of the Most High.
Right, no longer let the eunuch. See, who joined himself to the Most High. So we say that we the Israelites. Brothers even go as far as you go into in-depth, you send one of your spies or whatever, you're going to see brothers associated with the tribe, not just Israelites. Brother, a Levite up there, Benjamin. Right? That's an example of professing to know the Most High. Go ahead.
It says he was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold.
Right, that name really goes into this house that has been built. It's been designed a certain way to reprove Esau, man. Every lesson we do really cuts Esau. Because you could be going into some simple, you might be going to a prayer, right? Yeah, even that, making a garment. Want to do a video, a tutorial 2 minutes in, I'm trying to tell him. See, at some point, you're truly coming in the spirit. You're an ambassador of Yahweh Shai. You're going to set your face towards Mount Sirius. Come on.
God, continuing on. It says, he is grievous unto us even to behold.
Now that's Esau reasoning with himself. Right? We grievous for this man to behold. Trump knows. He been going into a lot of apocalyptic way back, you know. Go ahead.
It says, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion.
His life is not like other men. So the Lord fashioned us in such a way. Really, that's why Yahweh said they are not of earth, and I'm not of earth. Yeah, of this world, the water.
Right.
You know, so we ain't got the mindset of this world, man. As the elder mentioned, we don't move how these people move. You know, from even our diet, you know, everything, man. It's totally contrary to this place, man.
Right.
You know?
If I may too, fashion is likened to being built. The scriptures say, if the Lord have not built their house, but this is the house that the Lord built. So, hey, just like you go to college or whatever, you are being fashioned. Like whatever you take up, it's right. Fashioning you, you're being tailor-made to accommodate a certain lot here in America, Babylon the Great.
Yeah, so going back, like you were saying, we're not like the people of the world. This is Romans 12:2. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Because all of your actions come from a thought. Right? So if we're not conformed to this world within our mind, means we're not going to move like this world. And this is the reason why it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So the Greek word is what? Kainos, which means to be refreshed. Right? So we've been washed with the word. We've been purified with the word from all this filth of America. Right? It has allowed us to come out of that gross darkness. It says that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Right? So, hey, what is that acceptable and perfect will of the Most High? It's for America to be taken down, man. For Esau to be taken down out of his place, and for Yahweh Shai to come rule in righteousness, man.
That's it.
All right, and we want to partake in that. That's why we continue to do what we do, like the elder always say. Damn, they out here another week. Damn, it's raining. Why the fuck they standing out here? It's cold as hell. Why they standing out here? Because we proven that perfect will of the Most High. We prophesying that perfect will of the Most High, which is the destruction of America, and that takes consistency. Right? Because we constantly chanting down Babylon, man.
And that's why the Lord goes show that through that proving.
Right.
The Lord is gonna show, he's gonna show mercy unto those. You was willing to go out there and prove my cause. Hey, I'm gonna show mercy on them.
Right. So that's why as they say in the world, you gotta put it into the atmosphere. You know what they say, speak it into existence. You know, but we speaking it into existence through prophecy. If you look at the word prophecy, it says what? Say before. So to speak something into existence is to say before. You put it in the atmosphere before it even happened. That's prophecy really in itself. Right? But the thing is, we're saying, right, which is we're proving that the perfect will of the Most High, which is the destruction of America, man. We're saying unto this mountain. But it starts with a thought. It starts with your mind being not conformed to this world.
The Lord fashioned our hearts. You know?
That's a part of Yahweh Shai. Now the brother's just making that statement, kind of it makes you see what Yahweh Shai said. Thou say unto this mountain, get up and be moved over to the sea. It would do. Aren't we moving the mountain right now? Through the word, through the prophecy, through the words of Yahweh Shai. I'm telling Esau, hey man, you ain't really no power. You really are ill. But we finna move this mountain to the sea.
Right.
Through the spirit of Yahweh Shai.
World War III.
That's
Telling
what
them to go to World War III.
Go to
Right.
The scripture say that in Obadiah, all the nations assemble against her. That's what we actually
telling this man.
Yeah,
That's it, bro.
narrating how it's going to play out.
That's why it's grievous to behold the prophecy of a brother pull that back.
Kind of going back to that, when they wisdom of Solomon.
Yeah,
Going back to that wisdom of Solomon too. And that goes back into that Job 15 chapter. That dreadful sound in his ear. That dreadful sound is good. You going to slavery. That's all. You going. If somebody say you going to jail, even some simple shit like a misdemeanor, you going to jail, and we're gonna have to lock you up. Go ahead and call somebody.
So like you Richard, add to what you're saying. The biggest thing is you won't talk.
Yeah.
I won't mind if you just a mere person and somebody tell you that, but you won't talk. And then the person that's telling you on the bottom.
Like, that's like
But you created a system to keep you from going. Man, come on, man.
It's like you falling on your own sword.
If I may have late too, you got these devils that just send out the messages.
Oh yeah, they get ready to
Like go get ready to kick time.
Yeah.
Right? That's the spirit of Yahweh Shemel. It's not bringing an energy, showing the pride of Esau. You the last motherfucker should be saying something about slavery.
Yes.
Right?
I just jumped out my car Saturday, Friday, and got a kite plane. You remember me? I got a
Kite plane.
You got a what?
I got a
A kite plane.
Wow.
But that's a representation of slavery. Now they got you at McDonald's for 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? At Who's for 12 hours.
Corporate slavery.
Working slavery. And even butcher slavery too. Got your mind. Esau got your mind now, bro.
Hey, that's why I just read, be not conformed to this world.
Beautiful.
Right?
Be renewed.
We being renewed. But the rest, they still conform to that.
Okay.
What you gonna say?
Hey, so like real quick, just to back you up, I got that word fashion. Because we word, you know, that word fashion in the etymology. Fashion, and now we're going to go down to the 12th century. It says, also a group of people acting alike together.
That's it. So that's the fashion right there because it starts in the mind. It said acting alike. You're not like this man, but guess what? You conform to this man's system. That's why when you read Malachi, the 4th chapter, when it said that does wickedly, that's our people doing wickedly. Because you conform to this man's world. Once again, how you be conformed, like the brother read, in your mind, man. You done partake upon this man's ways. Isaiah 30th chapter speaks about how you took a covering, but not of me. Meaning you done put on this man's uniform.
I got a precept because it's going back to, if you read that first part of that Habakkuk, and then I'm going to jump to it. Because
That Habakkuk.
the Wisdom of Solomon 2.
William something to in
2017, 13. It's 2 and 13.
this Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 13, he professed to have the knowledge of the Messiah. He called himself the child of the Lord.
No, continue.
Continuing on, it says, he was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold.
He is grievous. Now, the prophesied, the brothers done brought out a bevy of precepts that proved that the prophet, that's what's grievous to behold. Why? Because the ultimate understanding of the prophet is two things, man. If we speak two things at the same time, the destruction of Esau and why it is justified.
And if I may add, because what Jake get messed up, it's not all about precepts, it's about order too, man. You know what I'm saying? For the lack of better words, it's just not out here being cute, man. Because the shit that it's like, not the shit, it's like how about you outside, but the things that we saying gonna actually come to pass, bro. It ain't like we just gonna be talking about a famine or just being cute about the missiles coming for another 10 years. No, man. Trump got into office, Elon and that motherfucker with him. Man, things is wrapping up, bro. Things is speeding up, man. And it's not the spirit to think that you know everything. It's really the spirit to get right with the Lord, man.
That's right, man.
You know, you know a lot of precepts, but you gotta do them. You can't. What the Lord said, you gotta be a hearer of the word, not just a hearer, but a doer only, man.
I got something for y'all.
Get it to me, brother. Get it to me.
Just going back
If
to
I'm
how
not adding,
just going back to what you just going back to how these words are weighty, man.
That's it,
These
bro.
are the words of Yahweh outside. This is 1 Samuel chapter 3 and verse 19. It reads, and Samuel grew, and the Lord was with him.
Hey, so like it says, it Samuel grew, which means what? That was a process of time, man. But like about it, it's like you watering the plant, you putting sun on it, and that's what Yahweh doing to us.
Right.
You know, that like what that is in Isaiah the 50th, like the war, rain coming down. So the things that come up in blood, that come up in bud, so like it, that's what Yahweh doing to us. You got an absolute.
It says, and Samuel grew, and the Lord was with him, and did let none of his words fall to the ground. So it says, let none. So the things Samuel was found a faithful prophet, man. You know, because the thing that he spoke came to pass. That's why when he came into the city, the people were in fear.
Yeah.
Because he was a well-established prophet. Yahweh himself was with him. So the things he spoke of, it was a for sure thing.
Yeah.
It was gonna come to pass.
Why? Because it wasn't of him. It was of the Lord.
That's right.
He gave judgment call. He made assessments and he gave his what Jake would call an opinion, but it was a needful and a justified assessment of the people because he's going by the standard of the Lord. He ain't going by his own standard. You got to think in the corporate world called the SOP, the standard operations of procedure. He's going by the SOP of the Lord. And the SOP of the Lord say, hey man, you off, brother. You see? This is how a man establishes himself and establishes fame, renown in the world. Daniel, the brother was going into it earlier the lesson. Daniel got fame in the world at 12 when he saved Susanna, if I'm not mistaken, man, from the two wicked jakes that was trying to get off. It was all through what? It was through the understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, keeping that SOP, man. That standard. He judged the people according to the word of the Lord. You got it?
I got something else real quick.
You got it?
This is the book of Sirach 46. Sirach 46 and 13.
Yeah, we're a representation of, we're an extension of Samuel.
Speaking of our own.
Right? What's that? You already brought it out in 2 Samuel 3rd chapter. Right? Yeah.
This Sirach 46 and 13, Samuel, the prophet of the Lord, beloved of his Lord, established a kingdom and anointed princes over his people.
Right, and that's what we're doing. Through the Spirit, the Lord using us to establish a kingdom. Right? Yeah, the house of David. Right? With the house of David is a bunch of what you people would call disgruntled. Real quick, go to, I believe that's 1 Samuel 22. I want to say that's either that's 1 Samuel.
I would just say,
Samuel, David was in the cave.
Okay.
Or is that first? Yep, read that.
God. 1 Samuel 22 and 1. So David left God and escaped to the cave of Adullam. Soon his brothers and all his other relatives joined him there.
Right, hey, it's not this like into a cave. This is the house of David, man. And all his brothers joined him there. Now let's see, let's go into the details of these men. Right?
Then others began coming, men who were in trouble or in debt,
See, men who was in trouble and who was in debt, man. Right, what?
or who were just discontented until David was the captain.
See, it's just discontented. What's that word?
Were discontented. Psalm 8, 47, 51. It says, bitterness.
Right, see? Yeah. Read that again. Bitter. Right, now, when you come into this truth, really the goal is to become bitter. Now, there's a balance because scriptures say don't let that root of bitterness spring up. That root of bitterness is really towards the ministry, towards the house of outside. But it's played out through the ministry. Right, brother, you don't like the brother, he's chewing, the brother got to get on your ass. The brother chew pecans a lot and you don't like, you know what I mean? You let this shit you got going on, man. You got to guard from that. That's the Lord testing your ass, man. Saying if you love him. Because he ain't, scripture say, how can you hate the brother that you see? So the Lord, you come to find out you really don't like the Lord, nigga. You read that again? But the flip side, we are here to be bitter. Look, if you ain't bitter, man, that means the word didn't take.
Right.
Like say about you sick, right? And you come and get took to the physician, right? You go to the physician, y'all know that? Oh yeah, yeah, because it said if you come to the physician, he give you something, and it's still ailing you, right? It didn't take, man. You didn't properly intake it. So at this point, if you ain't bitter, bro, I'm bitter about everything. Like, I'm this about shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like you watch a game or some game come on in your team, man. You know? Yeah. Because why? What's the science? Because the Lord created a certain spirit in you. Well, when this place is destroyed, no sentimental values, it's nothing there that you will be attached to. You hate it on all fronts. You hate this place, see?
Revelation chapter 10 and verse 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book.
Right.
Ooh, that's a good one right there. Go ahead.
Give it to us.
Go
And he said unto me, take it, eat it up.
Hey, that's what we doing, man. Hey, that's what we doing. That don't mean take the scripture or take a physical Bible and put some hot sauce on the motherfucker and start eating it. You know what I mean? No, I mean spiritually intake what is being said unto you, man.
Jacob do that. Jacob, remember that little nigga Bushwick Bill? He got deep, he grabbed the fuck out the eye. Your eye face. That nigga was looking at himself in the mirror, you know? He tried his eye. When he just stared at himself in the mirror for 20 minutes.
But you got Catholics that flog themselves.
Oh yeah, they do that too. They flog themselves.
Take it and eat it up, and it shall be in thy belly bitter, but in thy mouth sweet as honey.
You want to smell on that?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, you got it.
Yeah, it's gonna be when you digest it in your mind, you know, it's gonna be bitter to you, man. You know, and that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. When you see the wickedness in this world, you know, and you understand the standard that Yahweh has set up, man. It's supposed to make you vexed, man. And if you ain't vexed, something is fucking wrong with you.
That's right. I mean, you love America. That means you love what you're seeing.
Right.
You know, like you always say, you see a 6'5", 6'7", you know what I'm saying, Harry, and he got on a dress with some stilettos, and you be like, oh man, that's just them. That means you with it, man. If that shit don't make you mad, go ahead, bro.
Nah, yeah, hey, you got it from here. Hey, Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Surely oppression makes a wise man mad. What makes you wise? These scriptures, man. Make you wise unto salvation. So now you long for this place to be destroyed.
If I may say I was just going back with the elder said that pretty much everything makes you vexed too, man. Because really all this shit oppressive. You can't go out to eat without seeing they put bacon on your fucking mac and cheese or whatever. It talks about Lot. See it and hear it. You could just a commercial selling insurance, but it's two homos at the table. You get pissed, man. You know?
But hey, if I may add, even he says Lot was vexed daily with the wicked. So there's no such thing as a good day in the Bible.
You clock out being mad.
Yeah, as soon as you clock out, that's saying you have a good day. You might got some bucks. You know, as soon as you turn that TV on, man, it's gonna be something that pisses you off, man. The Lord give you a daily reminder not to be comfortable in Babylon.
This is the only taste of joy, you know. And even when we laugh, it's speak about that.
I got it in NLT. So Proverbs 14:13. Laughter can conceal a heavy heart. But when the laughter ends,
and that's what we do, man. Pastor Hall always used to say, man, you gotta have fun with this thing. Why he said that, man? Because hell, man, you've been ate the camera up. You know what I'm saying? You can come out here. You know I have problems because, hey, man, you can go through hell all week. And this is your outlet, man. You know, this is why you going through the hell all week, to be out here, to come out here to condemn this shit. But the scriptures is saying that laughter that we putting forth, it's a cloak to hide what we really feeling, man.
That's right.
But it's a saying like, truth is said in jest.
That's it.
That's why the scriptures say, it says the oppression maketh the wise man mad. And when you get into that, when you go into that word, it's a double entendre. It's a manifold understanding. Because the word mad means to shine. So as I'm pissed at what the fuck I'm saying, but at the same time, I know not to go that way. I know not to move this way. That's why the scriptures tell us, hey man, be users of words and not abusers of it. We know how to move within it, but at the end of the day, I'm not finna partake in it. So I know how to move, even though I'm vexed at this shit. Man, fuck that preacher, man. But at the same time, I ain't finna knock his block off because I got the better understanding of the scripture. See?
You gotta be
We
more
learn how to
wise.
move.
Be angry and sin
See,
not.
yeah.
You got all right to hate.
Yeah,
You know?
Right.
That's an emotion that the Lord has, man.
Right. That's
Right.
right. Esau tried to take that.
Yeah, he do.
Suppress you with that. Then the motherfucker asks you, that question, you alright?
Yeah.
You should be offended. Man. Fuck you mean, man? Yes, I am, man.
I'm in the right
Why
spirit.
aren't you? You know?
Yeah.
So we know why, because they the script from those instincts. They don't know about life. They think this life, man. They think it's normal, you know. Breathe in these
Carbon
damn
monoxide,
carbon
man.
dioxide, yeah.
Like, come on,
Yeah.
brother.
All these metals, you probably a fucking magnet.
It's
Right?
true, huh?
Right magnet.
It's true.
You know.
You people got magnetized after they took that first jab.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, they got the video with the. I think the lady, she had a penny and stuck to her arm.
Shit, I got a couple of jakes I worked with. I mean, yeah, I got one jake. This nigga built like Luke Cage, man. This motherfucker took both of them. Jake can tell you, he's so afraid because the Lord opened his eyes a little bit time after. Jake can tell you, I ain't taking whatever shot they come with. I know they coming with something. I ain't taking it. Because he feel a certain type of way about taking that COVID, man. Because he saw how Esau did to people.
Right. You got it, bro.
Fine. Proverbs 14 and 13, it says, laughter can conceal a heavy heart, but when the laughter ends, the grief remains.
Yeah.
So you got to count. You see the motherfucker, you know.
We laughing.
Green, red, you know. It still remains, you know. It's still there, man. Because we've been built to be angry, you know. To be bitter. See, we are bitter at this place, man. That's why the scriptures say prophesy against it. That's why you have these jakes, especially who presume the role of leader, Israel, right? These Israelites, they got a world-friendly approach because really they haven't digested the word. How the fuck can you, like, teach the word in the lines of lyrics? It's a goddamn, well, always, the balance.
The moonwalk.
The moonwalk. How the fuck is that in the backdrop? You a prophet. Right? That means that you're not bitter. The only thing you're gonna get up here, the accessories, you get those. Let's get that. See that? This the accessory, this the extras. Right? You're not gonna see a fucking moonwalk or no lawn chairs. Yeah, grill. That's what you're gonna see. See? That complements the ministry, man. Yep, come on. Matter of fact, we're gonna start back here. Brother got something else. Come around.
This is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 17, and verse 8. For it said, Hushai, thou knowest our father and his men, that they be mighty men, and they be chafed in their minds, as a bear robbed of her whelps in the field, and thy father is a man.
Read that again, Bible Bashar, it said chafe.
This is the book of 2 Samuel, 17, and verse 18. For it said, Hushai, thou knowest thy father and his men, that they be mighty men, and they be chafed in their minds, as a bear robbed of her whelps in the field.
See, and you, a she-bear, man, she don't care about her color, man. That's how we feel about how this whole situation talks about how we're not for Esau's turn, getting him and now, you know, just this whole situation, you got your schedule, your sleeping schedule is somehow an alarm clock or whatever the case may be. This should get you taken. You know, matter of fact, you get that word about Bashar?
Mr. Strong's for chafe.
That was one of the words for what was that we just read in yeah, that builder. Yeah, that was one of kind.
This is the came. You got it out. You got it. No, you got it.
Mr. Strong's for chafe, H4751 is actually the same word.
Oh God.
It says bitterness.
We are bitter. See? Because when your eyes are open, and let's say you got a woman, she cheating on you, you don't know it, then you're oblivious. You just, but once your eyes is open, you're bitter, man. It's based upon knowing. See? So we know, man, the lengths these devils go to poison you. This nigga up, man, flying planes, sending out chemicals. And, oh, don't let us get into the ingredients. Right? And that's for the stuff that could be deemed as lawful. It's that nigga who eating pork skin. Oh, man, you looked at that, and, you know, the ingredients of that. Pork skin, right. That shit, man, because it looked like it's the same as flame. Right? It looked like an explosion, like it probably was a nano drop. That shit blew up, bust out of the
That shit was about adhesive.
right, and they broke it up.
You said adhesive.
Yeah, that's a spit.
Blew out. That's how destruction is, though, you know? And because one missile, like for an example, that Satan too, you take out the eastern seaboard. So that one missile can create a big, you know? Yeah, so. Yeah, come on.
And thy father is a man of war and will not lodge with the people.
Yeah, so we can go.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, I start at 102. He says, I have not departed from thy judgments, but thou hast taught me. How sweet are thy words unto my taste.
We embrace the words of Yahweh by sitting outside, right? Because hearing of the destruction, that's really the entire area. That's we rejoice when you hear about the famine, you know, the shortages, the recalls, the war,
Right.
you know, you got a lot.
It says, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore, I hate every false way.
Beautiful. They're going to the point, right? When you know, through that understanding, now you hate every false way, man. We don't have a neutral stance with Islam, but he cool. No, man. We hate every false way, down to just the coming and going of niggas. We hate all of it. And why would you love something that the Lord has condemned, or utterly removed out of the way, and replaced with righteousness? What's that, 2 Peter, 3rd chapter? Right? You had that? Oh, that's the spirit.
No. I had another one. So I was this is Psalms 39 and 21. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee? Am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee?
Right, that's the perfect spirit to be in. Right? You're supposed to be grieved with those. And how do you hate the how about you outside? If you love this place in whatever capacity. Right? You got a certain love. Oh, that's spirit. We're gonna go back to that Revelation 12 as well. Because you people, and it goes back full circle, all of you people who have an investment, an emotional investment into the election, right? You invested into the future of America. Even if it seems somewhat innocent, you just want to see a little girl grow up, have a place there, and be successful. That's a manifestation of you hating Yahweh outside. Because the will of the Lord, and you read it, the perfect will of the Lord is to destroy this place.
Somebody said every imagination shall be brought into captivity. So every thought, you're gonna have to stand in that box on the Yahweh outside.
Yep.
This is on Proverbs 8 and 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, the evil way and the forward mouth do I hate. This is simple. We're going over the hatred that you're supposed to have during Babylon. Elder made a great point. The Lord separate you and really have you hate this place so that by the time destruction comes, you got nothing to really hold on to. Like you ain't fighting to give up something at that point. You know, you already wrestled with that. You wrestle with that now in the truth. You get rid of things and make things underneath just one priority.
That's why King David said, I hate them with a perfect hate. Perfect hate. He went through it. He understood every aspect that the Lord had King David to go through in his life was a representation of scriptures being spoken unto him. I hate them with a perfect hatred, man. Why? Look at your life, Dave. Tell me why you shouldn't. You see? I hate them with a perfect hatred. That's why King David was a man after the Most High's own heart.
I got something too, man. And this not random hatred either, man. But it ain't just
Indignation.
you hate somebody because how they look. No, man. The Lord set up a certain standard. You know? So we hating according to what the Lord hate, man. This is Amos 5 and 15. It says hate the good and love. It's like it says hate the evil and love the good. And it's
Well, my man is made a good point. Let's say, for an example, you got an ailment. You hate that ailment because it's against the natural order of things.
Yeah.
Your body is designed to move and function in a certain way. So you hate it genuinely. It ain't right. Not according to the standard. Your shit malfunctions. Right.
It says hate the evil and love the good. It said and establish judgment in the gate. If I may, you see how it start off saying hate the evil first, man.
Right.
But this shit got to do. The evil, it's evil all around, man. This place, it talks about how this place is America is established by blood and iniquity, man.
Right.
You know? So that's you know, you come in this truth, man, you gonna hate, man. That's gonna grow, man. That emotion, you're gonna exercise that emotion, man. And it is you will see that it's really healthy to express your displeasure for this place, man. You're gonna see why. It says
Like the house shot flip over the
flip
over the table.
That's all that's the whole purpose of this captivity. He's getting his link back, man. He's showing us this thing, so we can't. And the Lord has given us this righteous life as to the prophets, man. Everything else was slammed out. So this is the way to express yourself, man. Go ask those Kendrick niggas something right now. They ain't got no platform. Go ask the civil rights niggas. Go ask the Black Panthers, the new Black Panther Party. The only platform in which people are actually listening to so-called black men are the prophets right about now, man. And this ain't going nowhere. So get used to it, man. You got it.
Well, to be honest, they really not.
I was just gonna say that.
Them motherfuckers don't want to hear us.
No.
Right?
So they hate us.
Right.
They'd rather hear
Scripture
world
say give us smooth things, yeah.
That's it.
Oh, you mentioned that small sanctuary.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I still got it. I still hold it. Ezekiel 11 and 16. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, although I have cast them far off among the heathen,
Got the stranger.
although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. So
Because everybody ain't going to be delivered. Only a remnant. Go ahead. Come on.
I wanted to get sanctuary. It says a sacred place, a holy place of the temple,
Oh, what's that? Revelation 11?
a consecrated thing.
It's like, y'all. Hold on. Those who worship therein, you go into that word therein in the Greek, one of the definitions is preposition. So you can't enter into you can't go to a banquet, right? You can't go into a certain prestige gathering uninvited. And in a lot of cases, you go in those tables, they have a card with the person's name, or they have a seat, or you might go to a concert and you got your seat, you in the row. Yeah, 4OB, you know? Yeah, right. So everybody can't come up. It's been men that tried to come in. They hung around for a minute, you know, you have those venues, a guy have a good seat, man. Then somebody come and say, no, that's somebody else's seat, man. And they go back into the world. See? So this is a small sanctuary. Everybody didn't have a room on the ark either. And Noah didn't build. Right?
Blueprints came with 8 seats.
Yeah. Like, man, we got some extra room, man. Yeah, the blueprints came exactly who we're going to get in there, from the animals.
Right.
See? Is it on that sanctuary?
Amos 5 and 15, hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate.
Or you see this devil, man, right through Christianity. That was one of the things he took out as far as the pitch, and that was hate. That's why the whole thing with a Christian, all that fell, these motherfuckers say they love you. Right? And see how
That's the Trump card.
that's the Trump card.
Yep.
Well, we used to get that a lot, and I used to actually say, okay, I need $50, man. Right? I asked my Tom on the camera. Tom on the camera, yeah. You let them get through the whole soliloquy. Let them get through with it and say, man, $50, man. You fucking right. You don't love me, man. You don't love me. But see, so you see, far from grace, especially our people have fallen, and that proves that the woman is easily beguiled by the serpent, man. So, you know, you can tell a woman sweet nothing. Right? You can tell a woman I love you. In a lot of cases, right? See, so that keep your hard nigga, man, ready to get you. And end it off with I love you. And that softens, you know. You can't get that. Scripture says you elect will not be. Yeah. Last thing you want to say up here is love, nigga. You know what I mean? We go, you know. You know what, brother? I love you too. We're gonna bless you. We're gonna praise you.
It's gonna be in tongues.
Gonna be in tongues. Gonna be powerful. Salat. Yeah.
Why not? I got some real quick. This is the book of Salaki. This is the book of Proverbs 8 and verse 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy,
That's it right there.
and the evil way. And the foreign mouth do I hate. And if I may, all that is the characteristics of Esau, man. And even the characteristics of a lot of these 2/3 niggas too. But just going back, like the elder brought out earlier, that word conform, to fashion yourselves after the like manner, man. So we hate everything that fashion themselves after. It's like we hate everything that fashion themselves that's contrary to Yahweh Shai.
Well, really, it's this system. Right? It's Esau, like what he said, but it's manifest through his system. Pride, the pride of life, the eyes,
Pride like you.
lust of the eyes,
Lust of the flesh,
yeah. Serpent's doctrine, yeah. See that, you know?
Pride of life.
Right. You have Jacob, that's, you know, that he did that's fire, you know. I mean, we don't knock it either,
No.
but deep down, you really want to know what we thought about, you know what I mean? He hates you, man. Yeah, you can always see.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
And if I may, it says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Like, again, Jacob basically played himself down just so they can please Esau. Or basically be conforming to the system, man. A nigga sell out his whole family. You know, you ask a lot of these niggas who in the entertainment business, they'll actually sacrifice themselves to seek love in the form of Esau, man.
It says, Jeremiah, I got a definition for you. Jeremiah 2 and 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy way.
And that's it, because ultimately, man, Jake do the most to seek the love of Esau, but ultimately the only thing you're doing is just rubbing elbows of wickedness, man. You got it, huh?
Yeah, I'll say you got a good definition for degree, kind. All right,
And degree?
yeah, degree, kind, because that's a part of Jake.
And even like a degree, there's an angle. Even like football angling, like when you tackle somebody, you have to hit a certain angle to get them, man. And that's the angle that Esau shoot at Jake. Esau know the angle to shoot at Jake with. Whether it be the angle of hip hop, whether it be the angle of Kamala Harris, you know, or whether it be an angle of damn football, you know. You got it.
All right, this is the definition to degree. It says from Middle English degrade, it says D, Grias, meaning from step, from grade.
It says from a step from grade
to grade.
You
So
got
it's a step. It says
Because what he said, they were in grace.
D means fall or off.
Yeah, fall or what?
Off.
Off.
Or gratis.
Or
grade.
grade. Yeah,
Step.
And
So,
again,
a fall off step.
Yeah, there's a fall off
Down
step.
step.
A down step. So that degree actually means you off.
Good.
If you got a degree in psychology, that means your mind is off. What's psychological going to the mind, the brain, the mental? So if you got a degree in psychology, you're a step down, you know. Say you one penny short from a dollar. For the lack of better words,
man.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the ultimate pride signals in this truth, man. These Jakes that get these accolades from Esau, man, really it causes Jake to not be able to accept the acceptance of the Lord. Jake can't believe that I'm an Israelite. Why? Because this nigga got a degree and he graduated Sodom Kulai. He'd much rather have that and get the respect of Esau, respect of niggas in this world. Man. Shit, you got it.
And it's heavy, man.
I got a precept real quick.
So like, come on. So going back to ultimately, them trusting to eat, you know, it's gonna fail, man.
See.
We seeing it now. Niggas fell apart when this dot head to get in, man.
Yeah.
So how much more when your actual resources being taken away, Lord taking these niggas hope away, you know? So I got some real quick. I gotta get this out. This is the book of Isaiah 28:18. I'm gonna bring this out. This is Isaiah 28:18. And your covenant with them shall be disallowed. And your agreement with hell shall not stand. And that's Esau. When you read in the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, those characteristics are associated with Esau. It talks about he is as death and as hell, man. And guess what? That's what you're going to get. You're going to actually get hell and death at the end of your sentence. By the way of being brought down to a lower state, and ultimately you're going to be destroyed, man. It says, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then shall ye be trodden down by it. And that overflowing scourge is those flood of plagues, man. And guess what? Even you being mentally plagued, that's gonna be one of the first things that take you niggas, man. Before they raid your fridge, take your little girl, whatever, your mind gonna be taken, man. That's that perplexity. Luke the 21st chapter.
You know, called fleeing us a course.
Yeah.
When you know it's no help,
Yeah,
that's when fear comes in, man. That's when the fear of the Lord comes into play, man.
that's right. It says, from the time that it
But I
goes
make
down.
sure that overflow, that's like overkill.
That's right.
Lord, for good.
It says, from the time that it goeth forth, it shall take you. For morning by morning shall it pass over, by day and by night. And it shall be a vexation only to understand the report. So ain't no such thing as clocking out from Jacob's trouble, man. It's gonna be a constant thing, man. You think you're gonna have a certain sleep schedule, since it's nightfall, everybody gonna die down. No, man. It's gonna be a vexation only, man. It says
It's a world like the homeless world.
Yeah, kind.
They got a hierarchy.
Right. Yeah,
You gotta come with a bandana, you know.
You got a lemonade bar.
Yeah, that's
You'll never get the lemonade bar.
All the time.
Yeah.
$5 pizza, you know.
Yes, air comes through.
Welcome to that, man.
it says for the bed is than a
Read that again.
Let's go. It says, for the bed is shorter than a man can stretch himself on it.
Which goes into what? But continue.
And the covering narrow that he can wrap himself in.
You're not going to have the arm of the Most High. That's the precept that complements the armor of the Most High. It's just presented in a different perspective. If you're on the bed and you don't have enough cover, right? When you try to turn this, when you make a right, when you turn this way, your feet is left out. And that's frustrating too, right? Right. So you're not going to have covering, man. See, right now you have a little cover. That's what the Lord said. You make these certain terms, you got a little cover, but it's going to get to the point where you're going to be left open. See, the men up here was likened to the mighty men of David. We got a helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness. We wield the sword of the Spirit. right? The shield, oh, can't forget about that one. And above all, the shield of faith, which quenches the fiery dart. And I'm gonna say something, brothers. We've been a manifestation of that. What you mean? When they sent out those annihilations, what blocked those little darts from us? We believe. We believe. It was so. It wasn't nothing astronomical. Like we was some physics. Or what's the old guy with the big gray beard, like he got struck by lightning? The Jake guy.
Oh, he talking about
Cornell.
Cornell.
Cornell West. Cornell West. Stars, you know. You know, coming off as if we sheep. No. Right? That brings the memory back. No. Nobody like, you know, we don't like it. Because he professed, or scripture say, profess not to have eyes. That you don't have. So the judges don't like that. We don't like it when you think you know something, man. Outside of the circle. You know? But yeah, it wasn't nothing deep. We just believe. We believe, right? So when they came with that advance, man, the hell with that. We ain't getting it. What's wrong with you, man? Right? And that belief warded off. Right. And it goes beyond that. We know it ward us off Christmas. We got what, Thanksgiving coming up. We believe, right, so hard that the influence of that going to be warded off. Christmas. Like, motherfuckers want you to come in on it. That's going to be warded off because we are part of a belief system. See? Come on.
God, it says,
I got something. Real quick. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, 7 in verse Salakia. Please bear with me. This Wisdom of Solomon 7, and I'm gonna start at verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life unto them that have it.
So you have different forms of defense. Like it's scripture talk about the different waters.
That's it.
But the wisdom, like the water your house I give us, that wisdom, this the top resource, man. Because you see the results of possessing it, you're gonna live, man. Because that money is gonna take you only so far. So you gotta take that jab. Right. And then also with the judgments of Yahweh by Hashem outside, it talks about how that silver nor gold shall deliver you in the day of his wrath, man.
That's it.
You know?
I got the word defense for you.
You got it, brother.
Because this is the word defense in the Greek etymology. The word defense, it actually goes back into the 1300s. An action of guarding or shielding from attack or injury.
That's what's going to lead to our preservation, possessing his wisdom, man. It talks about wisdom and knowledge shall be a stability in our time and strength of salvation, man.
That's it.
This is what's going to contribute to our salvation, saying the fear of the Lord is treasure. Show you just going back how this is valuable. You know, this is really, yeah. It talks about how this like coming upon a great spoil, man. You know.
It says the excellency of wisdom, right? So money, like you said, money can only take you so far, right? But what you gonna do when the money has no value no more? So the advantage of having what we got, because when it says excellency, that's what it means when it says the advantage, right? What's the advantage of wisdom? It gives life. Money you can't buy life with money. You know, you might buy old freaking Shirley, you know what I'm saying? But you can't buy life with money. You know what I'm saying? but you gonna be able to what? The advantage of that wisdom that you got. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be able to what? Have life, man. That's why the scripture said, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our times, man. Right, and that's the point I'm going to make. Not just the conventional wisdom that the world has. We got wisdom of the kingdom to come, man. We got wisdom from on high, man. But St. John 15:15, Yahweh said, I have let you know the things that was made known of me that I known of my Father, man. So that's what we got, man. And like you said, we hate everybody outside of this, like Cornell West. Okay, he wise, but he wise in carnal things. So he ain't wise in spirituality. According to this world.
You know, me being at work or whatever, I be having to go get particular language items. One thing I've learned, like dealing in this job for sure now, is you got 3 levels. to main. You got residential, you got commercial, then you got industrial.
Right.
Everything you buy at Walmart, Lowe's, they gonna hit you for $1,200. It's residential. It's not to the quality, nor was it built with the components that comes with commercial. Yeah. But commercial is more so is if a small company uses, but industrial, you use that motherfucker every day. Everything about this machine now is simple. It's metal and iron. That's the only thing you're gonna find. A little copper here and there. But when you dealing with residential, you're gonna find hella plastic pieces.
And wood.
Yeah, you see, wood is one of the worst products you can find in these residential things. That's the knowledge and wisdom, the levels of knowledge and wisdom according to Yahweh Shemi Yahweh. This is industrial. This can be used every day, man. It's built to run continuously. I just need somebody to come in. Hey, the oil level low. The oil level. Hey, put some oil on it. It's built to never stop.
A well-oiled machine.
A well-oiled machine. That's industrial.
Even industrial, it's built for endurance too.
That's it.
Motherfucker, like lives with SS's. Them motherfuckers, a motor never run out.
Right.
That's really how this truth is, man.
Hey, the scripture speaks about your works, right? Fire. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you don't want that, like the brother going into good point. You don't want that works that's made out of wood. Right. That's right. That's it. Stubble. Hey. Because when that fire get put to it, you already know what's gonna happen, man. You instantly get burnt up, man.
I got a quick. This is what you brought out, Isaiah. But the point is at 7. I'm gonna start at 6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and the strength of salvation."
Hey, he said the strength of salvation, man. So that's your strength on surviving, man. Or to be saved. To be saved from what? From the things that's going on around you, man. Ultimately, we know, shit, don't miss it, man. Ultimately, go ahead. That's right. You're right.
Went into 5 in the morning.
It says, "The fear of Yahweh Shemi Yahweh is his treasure."
Yeah,
See, that's the
that's
deviation.
You got it.
That's the deviation in level. On a residential level, you got plastic pieces. When you dealing on a commercial level, you got iron pieces. We know iron rusts easy. But when you dealing on the industrial, you will find zinc, you will find copper, you will find brass, you will find every level of the metal that belongs in that part.
Hey, even a diamond blade.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A diamond blade heavy. That's a part of even Yahweh Shai said, whoever built upon this foundation, precious stones and jewels and things like that. That's what we're building on, man. That well-oiled machine is going back.
Like the scripture say, the fear of the Lord is your treasure. So that's gonna be your valuable possession in them times, man. You fear the Lord, and right now, actually right now, because we're expressing the fear of the Lord by what going out on that, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of the weather, regardless of what we putting forth fear. Right, and fear make anybody move. Fear make you do things that you didn't even know you could do. Yeah. Right. So
I'll finish it off. It says, "Behold, the valiant ones shall cry without; the ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly." Now that's showing you the very things that you think that hold this society up that made you looking at this place. Come and look at my lawnmower. Come and look at my car. These very things that you making me come to look at are going to be the very things that fail you in these moments.
Right.
Your strong soldier that you believed in. Hey, his wisdom of I can shoot a gun, I can start a fire, I can take a man's life, I can kill an atom. That is not going to give him any form of self-esteem in the day of Jacob's trouble, man. So why is he weeping bitterly? Why is the smart guy your ambassador? He the one who sent the soldier out. You mean between the soldier and the ambassador, they ain't got an answer? That shows you that the defective knowledge that this world is giving you people, because it's gonna fail these individuals.
It's built on sand.
that's what I'm saying.
You got it? But that was the point.
That's it.
Go to God.
That's all I'm saying.
I got something real quick, just going back as you mentioned how, you got these guys, they were trusting all these things. Ultimately, they might seem as might or whatever, power, but ultimately when the Lord really gets so close and personal with them by the way of prophecy, they're gonna fall apart, man. This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 5. It says, "For thus said the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace." And that's the message. How about some outside bragging on the earth, man. ultimately Americans want to be destroyed, but it's a build up to it. By the way of these plethora of plagues, they're going to bring forth distress and anguish upon these people, man. What else really can happen on the earth, man? Except for evil, man. Just going back to the time of Noah, the only solution the Lord came up with is just to kill these motherfuckers, man. Now, since we in the end, the Lord have expanded his ways to kill people now, man. It says, as he now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. And wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his lawn, as a woman in travail, and all face are turned into paleness. In Bible shop, somebody get that word paleness. But as you can see, the Lord really show his wrath, Jeremiah. When the Lord show forth his wrath, man, you gonna fall apart, man. You in that pavilion, man. And it said a man, so you gonna have these guys that seen as mighty.
Right.
These mighty men, like the brother mentioned, you got your guns, you been in Alaska camping out. I've been watching them videos, motherfuckers been down in Alaska 7 days at a time, camping is being rough and shit. Yeah. Edomites being rough.
Doing the fire on the ice.
But when you see that drone, when you see that newly created beast,
Right.
you seeing one men of the Lord jump over a building or some shit, you gonna fall apart, man.
Hey, that put me in the mindset of that, we were talking about it last week, that I think the elder had said it when we talking about it last week, that Black Mirror.
Oh yeah, kind. Yeah.
When you see that mechanical dog that don't get tired, that don't have to sleep, and then first thing a person would say, well, hold up, we run off batteries, right? So the battery gonna run down. Nope, not in this case. Not in this case. Even if he was solar power, you would say, well, when it get dark, you gonna die. No, this motherfucker got a battery that self-charges on even when you die. The battery self-charges itself. So how in the hell you gonna get tired? You gonna get sleepy? You gonna be hungry? You might stump your toe. You might twist your ankle.
Right.
And then it showed that even if you blow his leg off, remember? This motherfucker was still. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. You trying to lock yourself in the car or whatever. What are you gonna do? You gonna drip, and open it, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about make his own key. Take your lock.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say too, like, on all sides, Scripture speaks about how that drummer gonna be on all sides. And going back to the monkeys. Like, even though from that extreme of the drones and even the monkeys, man. Like, so the Lord covering all bases. And again, it's these animals too, right? That you would never thought. We never thought. Think about the wild, otters.
Yeah. I was just thinking of that.
So that's showing you that the Lord won up on everybody. Still slap five. Because that's really one of the things. Wow. That's crazy. But not what he said, the guy had a wolf on his surface.
This is Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Beautiful.
What end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
You must ask the question. So what end is it for you? That's a consideration. With all of this shit that's going on the planet Earth, Jay can't answer these questions now. What more when the government can't answer the questions for you? So what end is it for you now? When all of your schools have left you, when the individuals that you trusted in Sarah Sue and Seth, you trusted in what's little buddy name? Polite. You trusted in Polite, man. Or you trusted in Nate, man. So what end is it for you now? You can continue, brother.
It says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
All right, now this is one thing we know about lions. Lions stalk their prey, so it's gonna be certain calamities just sitting around the corner waiting for you, man. It may be a pack of YNs waiting on you. It may be a pack of proud boys, good old boys, waiting on you. These are the things that people have.
The drones.
The drones. Hey, as a matter of fact, what's so funny, in the town that I live in, Esau was so clever with it because the scripture tells us that a leopard watches over your city. Esau, he's got it down pat that, yo, the east side is full of drug dealers. I'm going to put drones over there. I'm going to put a police station over there to watch you niggas.
Hey, a lot of these cities have cameras on a lot of these what it's called, you run a red light, a lot of these lights. You might think it just take a picture when you run past the light. You might just think it just take a picture now and then when something happens, but those cameras continually go.
Yeah, because
and that's that big brother spirit.
I
Going back into that New World Order.
The phone taking pictures of you.
Get your laptop.
Esau got a thing called the red eye.
And like, no, Esau want to be that big brother, have control. What you doing? Ain't none of your damn business, man. Because even when you do like these different side jobs, Esau want to have a point of everything. That's why the BRICS nation is coming up. They trying to have alternative currency to actually run away from Esau. Because the US dollar actually, when you go into the US dollar, the petrodollar, if I got the euro and I want to trade it to the Eurobees, I got to get Esau a break of it. You know? They ain't got nothing to do with Esau. I'm trading with this man directly. Why I got to give you 15% of my currency, man? You know, showing you that these guys, the devil and all the nations have woken up into this bullshit, man.
Esau in power.
That's it.
The Lord gave him, that's why he got that heavy spirit on. An average Edomite feel like they can go in the woods and pet a bear, man.
Yeah.
Right. Because deep down in their spirit, they know they got control.
Yeah.
And when you go into these cities, like you have that little wire, like it's going ride over.
Yeah.
They count it.
Oh, yeah.
You right. Yeah,
but really, that comes with being in power.
That's a traffic count.
Right. Because, that's why Yahweh Shai said, if it was my kingdom. Yeah. Right. So yeah, this is Esau's time to rule. Yeah. And those things, like the brothers mentioned, that validates that. Why you so driven by having all the money? I want what the guy saying in New York. It's a nickel bag and sold in the park. I want it.
That's his key.
But you gotta it's his time to move.
Yeah, you gotta respect.
That's one of the proofs that he's in power. You know?
That's proof that you believe too when you back off and just, all right, you got it, he's on.
Yeah.
A lot of these voting, a lot of that ideas that you could take. That's why Jake Woman was so mad. She really felt like she could finally take down.
Yeah.
In her back of the front of their mind, they thought this was the beginning of the takedown. We're gonna have to get it ourselves.
Right.
But you see the Lord, when you back off, you see Esau got control.
Facing his spirit. You gotta wait on this dude to do his thing.
Yeah,
but he's just revealed. But we able to speak on the things that he's doing. You know?
This is Psalms 94:20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? We bring this out to show you that Esau ruling. Framing mischief by law. His law, statutes, or his commandments that he puts out is about trying to sabotage anything that Jake gets, as far as being built up as a nation again, putting us back in bonds.
Right.
Surveillance, brothers are getting into. Esau technology, Esau sword, Esau so damn law system, man. How you basically break us down with it. Jake will Edomite will break you down with his law and make it impossible for you to really try to come up in this society. But that's more exposure to you and why you should be mad, why you should be upset or angry. You can't, there's no easy way, there's no safe way. Esau just gonna keep framing mischief by law. You're gonna see more wicked, evil policies come in. Already Trump dealing with certain policies. Brother sent videos about article what Trump gonna do. Different policies. It's about to be war, man. He's about to see it. The system really about to cave in on itself.
Like he said, the throne of iniquity. He in power, but what else could he do but bring forth wickedness, man? You mentioned he set up these certain laws to keep us subjecting us to subjection. You got it out.
Jeremiah 5:6. Wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them, and a wolf of the evening shall spoil them. Right? Now when you look at the lion, he stalks his prey, right? He pay attention to his movements, he pay attention to his comings and goings, but when you look at a A wolf is known for his endurance. This motherfucker chase you 20, 30 miles and get on your ass, man. And it's a pack of them. So it's unending, like the brother was going into the prior precept. The judgments that the Lord have coming to this place, man, just like we can't escape these bills. Esau lived rent-free in our mind daily. It's not a day that we don't go without thinking about Esau. In the day of Jacob's trouble, it's not a day that you ain't going, you're not going to desire the coming of Yahweh Shah, man, because of all of the hell that's coming to this place. But I'll continue. Wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them, and a wolf of the evening shall spoil them. A leopard shall watch over their city. And you know a leopard, he's known for his super stealth. He's rarely seen. A lot of them hunt at night, or they hunt in the wee hours of the dawn in the morning. But the thing about them, you can somewhat hear a lion's footsteps. You can't hear a leopard's, man. He has webbed paws. He has webbed paws. Webbed paws, which means it's a very soft touch on all things, man. So you don't hear him coming. You don't see him.
You got they cut at him.
And that's why I say they watch it for him as a lion, watch it for his prey.
And what was so funny, I worked with a Jake out there in Atlanta, and this guy named Edomite, his name was Ken, man. Goddamn Ken, man. I went through all of America, and I made good money in the 90s and the early 2000s. Made good money putting up these red dots, CCTV. Hey, these new little conflat, what he would call it, the conflated lights. He was like, those got cameras in them. I've been putting up cameras since 1992. So when you look at the movie, what's it called, Enemy of the State with Will Smith, Esau tells you, man. He tell you, I've been watching your ass, man. So you think that all of these Jakes is moving out there to the woods, Esau ain't got a tab on you, even though you're off grid? What more for the Jakes in the city, man? Esau's gonna watch this thing like Hunger Games. Hey, send this machine over there in this corridor of Birmingham. Let's see how these niggas react.
Hey, the scriptures say, curse and shot, that be in the city.
See the famine within and the sword without. I got something real quick. This is the book of Psalm 17, just going back to how this devil pretty much keep tabs and being that hunter that the predator that he is. Psalm 17 and 11. They have now compassed us in our steps. Yeah, it's like they have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowed down to the earth. That's what it does. You got your phones and shit, the satellites or whatever. You're not saying nobody else trying to get rid of cash because your transactions track where you at, So that's what this devil is doing, man.
You can't keep a tab on that money.
Yeah, God, that's it.
Right.
God, it said, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. So that's this devil, man. It said that lion greedy of his prey, because this nigga, he just want us, man. This nigga face on the wind, you fucking in the heavens and shit. Right. But you fucking what up? We ain't even got nowhere to go, man.
I got one for you. You got it.
I'm gonna get this real quick.
It's Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
Beautiful.
and though thou set.
Brother, remember what that information with the parallel with the eagle? Come. You had that, right? Can you get that?
Yeah, I got you.
Over the shot, let's get that. That's spiritual. Hey, because this is about clarity, right? Because that boosts your faith as well. When you know something, right? You know, when the lines is not blurred, you believe. And you driving and it's all foggy, you ain't confident. You ain't gonna hit that block like you would. You're gonna be kind of, hold on, man, what's up? Right? But that's the power of eyes. And it's the science too. When the Lord had this place to be dark, the way your body was set up, that's gonna bring fear anyway. I don't give a damn who you is, man. You be a Navy SEAL, your pupils and all that react. Then you can do about it. You can show us the bravado and the cavalier, but no pupils dilate. That's because your body reacting to that deep darkness. And the Lord gonna bring a darkness where you can't even see your hand. Man. That happened to you. And the other instinct what happens in that case? The other instincts is heightened. The Lord cold, man. Right, you hear more.
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear more. You hear those fucking. You hear cockroaches.
definitely
Cockroaches make a sound, man.
Yeah.
They sound like in a minute, it sound like soldiers. Right, the wing, all that. You gonna hear all that shit. See?
I got to say that's everything. You said that because when one set shut down, it enhances
The other.
the other
I'm gonna give you an example of that. When we standing up, right, your feet laying down. When you lay down, your feet stand up. Right? To show you how cold you have to say how it's heavy. So when those instincts taken away, you gonna hear everything. You gonna damn near borderline hear when niggas think.
Right.
Cause niggas gonna do you gonna hear. Zoom up. Yeah, right. A nigga with asthma coming to get you, man. That nigga, that shit sound like a dragon.
Wow, boy.
It's true. Lord gonna, this thing gonna be intense, man. Right? Fear of your how about you know.
Definition. Round sound. You right.
That's it. Yep, come on.
Yep, again, Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 4, it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
He set up, this man is even in the heavens, man.
Right.
You know, but just saying all that to say this man got all this shit going on for himself so hard. And he wanted to vote with the poor, man.
Yeah.
That's why King David, you know, you read these songs, these prayers is really for his lifetime, man. Matter of fact, that was it on that. I'm gonna read the next verse on that Psalm 17. Psalm 17.
Well, if I can I add to that point? That's a good point. It's about this lifetime. Remember, Job said, those who are younger than me have me in derision.
Yep.
So that's the time we in. Everything is built, you know. But this man will have the mastery, if you will, over us. Man. You know, what you wear, you might think this is, the things you wear. You're like, yeah, it's urban. No, Esau got you wearing that. Right? Because he pushed it through his media, through his hip hop. Right? The trends, the reason why you wearing this. It was a time back in the day when niggas would wear one leg up. You really thought that was some urban shit that had nothing to do with Esau. But behind the scenes and in his den, he sent out his cronies in the form of these rappers and shit. And they pretty much push where he wants. So when you really dissect this thing, this man is running rule over you, man. That's why we're in garments. Lord can have us come, right? We had to put a covering on to come up to the altar. We had to look like, you know how you like, look, man, you got to put on. You got to remind me of the ones who I love, man. You can't look like that degenerate, right? You come before me, you better put on. Show me that you mine, you know? So, Lord, we can't even come before the Lord with that, man. You got them niggas coming with t-shirts with fucking fringes. Yeah, that's off. That's off, man.
Oh, beautiful.
Right? The Lord called us to come up with the priestly garments. Right? And brothers have but then in the crowd, I saw one brother come to my brother got the scriptures too, you know? He got the book, he got the little book. It's actually a little book. You got the app. But then you got the brothers up here with the apocryphal co-op. Right? It look like you get the scrolls.
Psalm 17 and 13. Arouse, O Lord, Yahweh Shem outside. Disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So this is a prayer. This is a prayer, man. To Yahweh Shem outside to keep us from this really his sword. The Lord made Esau the way he is, man, because he said he's going to send an enemy, and we're going to be in the water on all things, man.
And what is the sword, man? It's a separation device. It don't bring shit together. It separates you. So Esau itself can separate you from your power. Except the elect, man. That's the whole point.
Hey, when you look at a sword, it's used for offense. So Esau is the offense of the Lord, man. He gonna put forth his whooping stick. You see what I'm saying?
Like so Russell put on the seed.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, right. Shield of faith.
Give them one from me.
From me.
Ooh! Hey, that's a cold power.
That's it.
That's a cold power, right? I'm bringing him to you. I'm going to get down with him. But yeah, you take this to keep yourself from my advantage. It's not going to be you. It's going to be me giving you the proper, equipping you with the necessary tools to keep you from me.
It was like, it's all like, I was telling my rib trying to dumb it down, but Jake, or whatever, it's like, I was breaking down the precept of the every thought, every imagination. You got to stand in the ring with the Lord on that. So, if you stand in the ring on happy wife, happy life, who's your opponent? It ain't Satan now. You gotta fight Yahweh Shai on that. But me, I'm saying, yo, man, F that. Yahweh Shai over all. So who I'm stepping in the ring with? I'm stepping in the ring against Satan with Yahweh Shai in my corner. The difference is you gonna have Satan in your corner. You gotta fight Yahweh Shai, and you gotta come up with. You gotta defend happy wife, happy life. Man, that's a loser.
It's gonna get broke down.
Yeah, it's gonna get broke down.
It's gonna get broke down. That's a city. Defensive city.
Defensive city.
Right, because the Lord didn't equip you to, Well, you know what? Let's go back to Revelation 12 because, like the brother said, what you do with that?
Yeah, that was it.
All these things you speak of is really the Lord operating through the left hand. Famine is going to be executed through the sword. He's going to cut off, like the brother said, divide. He's going to cut. This nigga divided North Korea from South Korea. He's going to divide. He's going to divide you from going to McDonald's or whatever form of provision one might have had, or even the power, the destruction. That's going to be due to Esau's blessing. So the Lord's going to be operating through the left hand.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12, it reads, "Therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea."
All of you people who invest in this place, woe to you. Go ahead.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath the evil time.
So all of these, all of this adversity, if you will, that spirit of being adverse, that resistance, is going to come through Esau because he got for a short time, man. Right now it says, the inhabitants of the earth. Right, that goes into those who dwell here. Now, Baba Kashad, I believe that second Ezra. You got that? That's spirit. Hey, you know what? That's the Lord. The Lord ain't holding back. You in court, Esau, and there's more people coming in with vanilla food. You hoping this shit go away. Somebody else.
Because 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Yeah, them that dwell therein, man. Hey, real quick, go to the blue letter, that word, in Revelation when we just.
Oh, God.
Is it inhabit?
Inhabit,
I believe. Let's see what it gives.
This word inhabitants, Strong's G 2730, to dwell, settle.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, go to the root.
Kind
If it's a root or might be well. Matter of fact, go back. Right, yeah, we go with the word happy.
God, the word inhabitants. It said to dwell, settle. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, God, yeah, I'm tripping. It said divine powers, influences are said to dwell in his soul to pervade prompt governing.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're governed by this place. You know, it controls you. See? Well,
Con. It's like I had, it was the root to it.
okay, Con, listen, baby.
It said to dwell in the Strongs, it says to occupy a house, reside, figuratively, to to inhabit, remain.
That's it. Inhabit, remain. Right? You're gonna remain here. Click on that as well.
Another root, it says a house, an inhabited house, home. Jump down, it says of the human body as the, oh no, it's like it. Oh yeah, God. It says of tents and huts and ladder, of the nests, stalls, layers of animals.
Right. So you're being kept. You know how you have animals? You keep your cattle. That's the decoration. Right? You really keep it. He's there and being preserved to be put to death. So as you make this place your lodging, your refuge, really you're in a stall. You're positioning yourself to be brought, be taken out of things. That's why we have departed through the Spirit. We departed from this world. Right. So that's all we need right there. Yeah, come on.
That word dwell, it says live in or at a specified place. Some of the similar words come. It says
It's like if I mean, my bad. It say live, that means that's your life. You know, that's something that you trust in, man. This is your livelihood, you know.
it comes some of the similar words. It says have one's home, have one's residence, also hang one's hat. So you hang your hat here in America, you continue, man. You walking in the door, you putting up your coat and your hat, you know, and you going and sit down on Esau's couch, man. Our house is on fire, man.
Right.
You know? What did the Lord say? What if I have an hour to be killed?
Yes,
You know?
That's it.
So yeah, you hang your hat here in America, you dwell here in America, man.
Was it Papa with the Rolling Stone? Yeah, so that's that. Yeah. Now, like me and the brother was just looking at that word, dwell. Like the scriptures say, those who you got it.
God. This strong G
Because we
40.
dwell in the heaven. Right? Well,
Strong G 4636. It says the metaphor of the human body in which the soul dwells as in a tent,
go ahead.
and which is taken down at death.
And yeah, which we died to this world, so we no longer here.
Yeah. Hey, Smock, your body is here with me.
Yeah,
But your mind's on the other side of town.
man.
It's a lot.
No, hey, beautiful input, man. You know, that's a vivid illustration, man. So we was here for a moment until we died. Yeah. Right. Oh, Lazarus and the rich man in a sense. So you know, we pretty much we no longer occupy. This is this place to us is like a vacant. We live in the temple now. You know. So you have some who have made this their abode, but you have other spirits who are completely omitted it and then you have a nigga that's some slack and have niggas that's some white here. You know, go back.
I gotta put this stuff on.
Oh, real quick, let the elder get this real quick. But right, the reason why, because we got to fulfill biblical prophecy. Somebody got to be here to be delivered.
Colossians 3:2, NLT, it says, think about the things of heaven, not the things of earth, for you died to this life. It says, think about the things of heaven, not the things of earth, for you died to this life. Your real life is hidden with your house in your house.
Hey, but when you go into a house, you really hit it. You know, and as the house said, abide in me. Right? And I in you. When you abide, that means you live. So we live within the house. This makes us get into this world.
I got something real quick. You had something? No. You say we live in your house shines. St. John 15 and verse 4 it says, abide in me and I in you.
Which is an abode, right? You click on that word abide, let's just see.
Yep.
That's why people said, why you back out here? Like you mentioned earlier. We live here.
Exactly.
That's why I live.
Yeah, we have to.
Right.
We out to stay good.
How you doing, brother?
To be alive.
Yeah.
All that mouth.
We can be alive.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can be right. That's right.
Well, you can. You can be alive.
You can be
You
alive.
can't discuss these matters with your cousins. You can't talk about chariots.
Right.
You send chariots to
Right.
somebody in the world, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna laugh you to scorn. You know, oh, you know. They're gonna call it. You know, yeah. Yeah, if you're around people, you make a mistake and say con.
Hey, if they caught your browser, they caught your browser.
Oh man, yeah.
Right. The thumbnails alone. You got an article on too. You know?
Hey, that's why the FBI came out and said they wild.
Same watch later. Brother, America will soon be
So I got the word abide in the Strong's G3306. It says to remain. Abide, it says in reference to place, to sojourn, tarry, not to depart.
Said, carrying with the Lord, man. How shots that continue with me in my temptations. See? So here we are again this week. The Spirit of power behind my outside. It's the Lord that keeps the city. And you know, people, Jerusalem is a people before this place, man. So really the Lord keep you here. You woke up, jacked up, you know. Go out there and cuss out hasty. Right.
1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure. First Timothy 5 and 2. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Like the brother said, man. Like, before coming into this truth, like, we knew that point to die, man. So once we got this truth, we died to the world. So we don't live in that pleasure. We're not comforted by the things of the planet Earth, man. Do we get boxed from women? Hell yeah, but that's not my end all be all at the end of the week. Like, my highlight to my week is not, I got some box on Wednesday. You know, it's, I went to camp, I did the work, I got it with bro.
Hey, so like the box was shot, because our pleasures is spiritual pleasures now. Because they can get box. Box ain't nothing. I'm going to be real, man. Like, you got 10 minutes. Yeah. So after those 10 minutes, be real. Bro, real shit. We all men and shit, bro. You can't pop a woman for 24 hours, man. And a woman can't get popped for 24 hours. So you got 10 minutes, 20, 30, an hour if you own one. But after that, what else you fucking doing? After that, what else please your soul? Because even Bob Marley got a song called "Satisfy My Soul," man. And that's not what he's here for.
Because that don't satisfy your soul.
It's it, bro.
You got a man called Post
You
wanted her, and after you regretted your decision.
And that's why the and you pay for a QD, you know, that 15, after that 15, even though you satisfied to a certain extent, it's like, what else? That's the thing you should ask, what else, man? But read that again.
Because after that, it's still a void. It's still missing something. You know, that was just for a moment. And then after that void kick in. You like, damn, I'm still empty, man. Everything.
Hit song.
That's it.
Championship. It's short-lived.
Short-lived. Like you always used to say, that's why motherfuckers love to take pictures.
Right. Capture the moment.
Capture that moment.
Because it's a fleet.
It's right.
It's passing away.
And
then if you love it, you're going to hold on to it.
Hold on to it.
See, ain't gonna even be no picture taken in the kingdom like that, man.
We like this. We escorted it to the grave.
Right.
Oh, we said that, right? Go yonder to the left. Stay up to this mountain. Go yonder. Make a fire, man.
I'll be pulling back from that. 1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
Again, that pleasure is really these fleshful things that just seek after. Money, cars, clothes, and hoes, man. Which only, like the brother just said, those things don't satisfy you. you still thirsty. That's like you thirsty as hell. Papa Shai, get it. You got it. Yeah, get the precept. That's like you thirsty as hell. You drink a Sprite. They don't quench your thirst. You got it.
That's America for you.
That's America. That's America. You got it, bro.
They gotta be more thirsty.
They had you more thirst quencher. And that was the moniker for it. Thirst quencher, man.
They come and kill the rest of them.
Right.
Squeeze it.
That's like drinking salt water.
Yeah. You know, find just one damn capacity.
The book of St. John, chapter 4, I started at verse 13. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. And if I may, that's going to these carnal things, man. You whatever this devil presents in this lifetime, you're gonna drink it, but guess what? You're gonna thirst again. Whether you make it his son, you gotta make another. Or you're gonna be a what they call it? Wonder. Then you gotta renew his NBA contract. Or whatever the case may be, you gotta re-up at the end of the day.
You did all that training.
Yeah.
You won the championship, you gotta go back and train again.
Yes.
It wasn't fulfilled.
That's right. It says, but whosoever drink of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. So Yahweh Shai giving us this water by the way of these truth answers. You know, we've been relieved in the mind concerning our condition and why this shit is what it is. And the Lord giving us the light at the end of the tunnel, man. He's saying, yeah, this is how it's gonna play out. You know? It says, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. So yeah, we have drinking of this, and this is it's only gonna grow, man. This ain't just no diet, this just a one-time thing. No, this is only gonna grow, man. We really going into the beginning. You know?
I got something to real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 25. And every man that strives for the master is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible. So you know, the things that they train and toil for is corruptible, man. It's temporal, it's gonna vanish away. But we doing it for a crown that's gonna last forever, man. You know? We don't need to take no selfie. It's gonna be a moment in the kingdom every day, man.
Like Pastor Bob say, ain't no pouring day in the kingdom of heaven.
They're gonna be so drawn out anyway.
Real day.
Real day.
Actual day. Yeah.
What you doing today?
No, I was just going back there, brother, concerning that what it was, the corruptible crowns. And you know, we had watched the draft, and they all put the hats on. So imagine like Bill Russ, he put it hat. What condition that hat in? Dusty, the fabric, the fibers and shit toe up, just on the physical level. Yeah, that's it, exactly.
I got a quick.
And every time they go in them drop, that's the first thing they do. They throw on the hat. Represents that team. That's a corruptible crown.
This is John chapter 7 verse 38. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers
Hey,
of
that
living
really is
water.
talking about your mind, man. And the scripture said, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, meaning things that was written before Yahweh Shai even got there. They call it the Old Testament. The prophecies of the book of Isaiah, you know, the book of Psalms, the book of Deuteronomy, all spoke about Yahweh Shai, right? And we believe everything that the book said concerning the coming of Yahweh Shai. Read it again.
It says, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said,
Right.
out of his belly shall
Meaning
flow
your minds, man, shall flow what?
rivers of living water.
Meaning continual knowledge, man. All right, meaning there's no cap on it.
And that's even a cut to these weak ass Christians, because they be teaching surface level. Because I've asked you Christians, what does that mean? Out of your belly flows a river of living water. Well, that literally just means you're gonna pour out with love.
Hey, that's what like it. They just show you how these niggas just put shit in the corner box.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers ain't spiritual, man.
At
So
all, man.
But even Esau ain't spiritual. That's why we are going into the spiritual things that actually fulfill us. In order to have that spiritual access, you gotta have a spiritual past. We gotta be invited to the wedding, man. For the lack of better words. Lord, what are we all called? But upright side, we chosen, man. But just going back, like the brother went into, that thirst that we're searching for is Yahweh Shai. And as soon as we attain that thirst, we're never gonna thirst again.
Yeah, you won't be spiritually dehydrated again. Right, but the living waters is His knowledge, man. And we got the living waters right now. That means we're being hydrated. The scripture speaks about the valley of the dry bones with Ezekiel 37, right? It said, prophesy unto these bones, right? And that's what happened, man. You know, the prophecy came unto us, meaning we heard what the Spirit was saying through the apostles, right? And we came alive, man. The breath came into us. Now out of our bellies flowing the rivers of living water, man.
Look at so like going back to Ezekiel 37 chapter, because look where we came from. We came from a point. Jacob was at a point of shucking and jiving, man. And shucking and jiving is really a fucking low level, man. You dancing and singing.
Valley of the dry bones.
Valley of the dry bones, man. It's heavy though, like you said, you dead because you don't know yourself. That's what happened with Israel. We forgot who we were as a people. It was a point, man. Women didn't even put their foot on the ground, bro. They had pretty toes and kept the pain and she looking good. But you fast forward in 2024, it's brides on the corners, man. That was forbidden back in the ancient world. In the time of King David, somebody get put to death for that, man. You a Levite, they got his daughter out there. Who your father, man? We're gonna get both of them, man. That's how we supposed to be. But now since we in the West, shit got fucked up, bro. That's why we can't wait to seek into the ancient path. Bible Bashar, Salakia, I can Jeremiah 6:16, man. Bible Salakia, I can get this real quick. Bible Bashar. But at Jeremiah 6:16, this is why we coming back into the sanctuary of the Most High. We seeking the Lord. We seeking that comfort. We seeking Yahweh Shai, and ultimately we seeking peace. This is why we seeking those ancient paths. You know, look at the time of Sodom. There was 40 years that the whole planet Earth was under peace, man. You know? We're coming back into that time when Yahweh Shai come, man. Brothers got it.
God, this is Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see.
Stand ye in the ways and see. And when you see something, you actually examine it, man. When you see, you can examine it. Is that an apple? Is that a peach, man? Is that righteousness? Is that wickedness, man? That's what the Lord is saying to us today. You got it, bro.
It says, and ask for the old path.
You ask for the old path. You got it.
Where is the good way?
And what is the good way? When you examine and see, then you ask somebody, what's the right way? This is two contrary ways, man. Ain't none of these motherfuckers alike. You know, ain't none of these two things alike. Which one is right and which way is wrong? And the reason how you know that is through Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, you got the broad, you got the narrow. Ain't no alternative. You take one path, you're gonna die. You walk on the other one, you live. Two extremes, light and darkness.
You guys, you're supposed to see the contract.
Right.
You spoke about being blurred and the clarity. At any point in time, you don't know what side you on. It's a very stressful time, man.
Yeah.
It said it was Lord so heavy, He simplified it. It's not like all these different. Nope, you can the truth or not. You know?
That was heavy. Yeah. Simplified.
I got some. Oh, with you. This is 2 Corinthians 4:1. I'm gonna go back to this NLT.
Oh yeah.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at right now.
That's where it's at. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. It says, therefore, since Yahweh in His mercy has given us this new way, we never give up. So that's cold, man. Never give up. That's the spirit that is amongst us, amongst the body, amongst the flock. We come from a long line of men who never gave up, even unto blood. Right? Rain gave up. It said, we reject all shameful deeds and underhanded methods. We don't try to trick anyone or distort the word of Yahweh. That's going on heavy right now. See with the whole vocab, it's like they got rejuvenated to do, to do all this false attacks and false claims and that. New guys popping up. They say, we tell the truth before Yahweh and all who know And all who are honest know this. If the good news we preach is hidden.
Yeah, but I made this honest. It might not come off as, you know, it's not well received, but if you're gonna die, that's being honest, man. That's it.
It's like a doctor. He's supposed to tell you with
Right,
obese.
Right.
And even in this world, they stopped telling people they was obese. They stopped
Yeah.
telling you got certain sicknesses.
Right.
You know,
You're supposed to have that clipboard, man, ready to,
yeah.
got 48 hours, bro.
Sit down,
You
right?
gotta respect that.
They say, right? They say, if the good news we preach is hidden behind a veil, it is hidden only from the people who are perishing. And that's that separation too. All coming down to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's the separation of Most High. So yeah, if the people who speak against this truth ain't gonna be delivered, ain't gonna be saved, they're gonna perish.
Right.
They identify with the laws, they identify with the dead. So you spiritually dead, spiritually dead leads to physical death, man, or judgment. But that spiritual life, you being rejuvenated, being hydrated again, living water, you ain't gotta reach out for everything. That's a chaotic mind. You keep being hungry again. The Lord said, let your eye be single. Singleness that we can focus on the light. Right. You can retrack, reroute, reprogram like a GPS. You just start locked in, and it's the same. Years go by.
Right.
Yeah, just go straight.
Man, that's simple. Just go straight.
Yeah, that's simple.
Here we back again. Here we
You
go.
get your destination more quicker.
Them Afrocentric niggas, they so complex. It's like making a right and a left. You know what I mean? You got a book, another book. Then nigga, I ain't read that.
That was a lot. That was somebody that lost due. They start going in circles. They start hitting that Yeah, right there. Yeah, the
Right
Lord.
there. Right there.
All this shit,
And the
man.
Lord pulled their head down.
Because they really could have went straight from Egypt
Yeah.
to Israel.
Yeah.
When you look at it, it's a 7-day journey. When you look at it from where we were delivered from to where the Lord brought us into the promised land, that was a 7-day journey.
What the Lord did, He prolonged it. With 7 days, He prolonged it to 40.
That's reading them out.
Only righteous came up in Joshua.
And a lot of, come to find out, a lot of Jake they just can't walk this walk. Elder mentioned it earlier. You're going to have some that come in and they sitting in somebody else's seat. You know, you messing with somebody else's crown. You touching things you shouldn't be touching.
Leave that shit alone. They ain't got nothing to do with you.
Fiddling with the forks and shit.
Napkins
What the
off.
fuck, man? He going there, man.
Somebody got to redo that.
And you know, I have people, they whispering like, who is that guy? You know what I mean? All of a sudden, man, somebody, an usher, right, sitting to you, man. Yeah, they serious.
That's the next one.
They're like, get out of here. And they try to do it quietly, but you got to make you up one. You can hear about, hey, hold up, I got it, take it. That's how it's good. That's how the niggas that you about talking shit. Right? They take their kids time and they're embarrassed and get cast out of the hearing, you know. That was it. Yep. So that was it what y'all had? You got something else? That was all? Is that precept? Well, there you go. Hey, so with that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory.
See how about shoot, yo, shot by shoot, copy that.
So London, the head of costume, the elder, the real farm. So one for the fellow ladies out there who go with Jesus. This one is
Shalom.
Yeah.
Tonight,